Over 26.
This is
The Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The Bagger
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy. The beautiful Mariah is back. Shorty from
Karibu,
podcast.
man.
The amazing Mwass is around. The whole gang is around. We are Mic Check episode 20. That's all come cue effect. Come on, get on. Pass me a shot. Pass me a
Mic Check
shot.
family.
Pass me a shot. Uko frame kweli?
Who doesn't have one?
I have a shot, yeah. Come on, guys.
Tunasema tumembao on 3.
Sikia, manze mmetsede tumembao.
Come on.
Tumembao.
Mmetsede tumembao. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Hey, this is episode 20.
Cheers naye bana.
Cheers. Mimi niko mbali but niko na nyinyi. So, let's go. Woo.
That was a good one.
Hiyo chai ni moto.
Hiyo chai. Nini? Ile wala wasakiricho wamefanya kazi.
Sana.
Woo! Listen,
Chaxy,
bro.
unainua carpet.
Lakini si carpet tu mimi inua. Anyway, so drink if oh shit.
I'd rather ruin the shot than nichomeke.
Bro, listen, it's been a while since we played a game.
Okay.
20 episodes. Come on, bro.
20 episodes,
Come on,
bro.
20 episodes.
Kuna watu attendance ni 10 over 10.
Tunajua.
Sorry
Sorry
for
for
the
the
missing
podcast.
Get out. Get
Sorry
out.
for the I can't
Get
make
out.
it.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do a drinking game
Okay.
to commemorate 20
Get like a
episodes.
glass of water. Nimeona tu mali
Ni
tunaelekea.
kubaya.
So how the game goes? One, it's a Kenyan game. It's a Kenyan card game called Drink If.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll pick a card.
So we'll go like in turns.
So yeah, we'll go in turns.
Okay,
I'll pick a card. I'll read that card, and then you drink if you've done whatever.
Okay.
Then Mariah will pick the second card. Mwass will pick the third card. Evo.
Okay.
So let's do like 3 cards is enough.
Yeah.
Cards is fine.
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah, bro. Get to
So you got umepata maji?
Mariah, do you need water?
No, I'm straight.
She's straight.
What ile drink ya brown?
So someone will pass me the shots because I'm a bit far.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Card 1, right? Shuffled. I'm shuffling again.
No, you have to read it. You have to read it. You have to read it.
It's because it's a sex card. I'm like, is that how you want to begin?
Also now. 20
now you're
episodes is what it
offended.
took. Suddenly, all of a sudden.
So drink if you have ever had fun sex. You don't have to explain, just drink, but it'd be nice to explain. Fun sex. Mwass, you literally had fun sex this weekend. So
I've now fucked a telephone.
pass me a shot. Did you fuck what?
I've now fucked a telephone.
Not a telephone.
I know
Come
what
on. You know what I mean?
I'm just drinking because this is random. Can you COVID mli-survive aje?
There you go.
That's me.
So all of you have had fun sex.
Let me tell you.
Did
We
you?
don't know. I don't think we should do like back to back.
Nah, you're doing. It's just 3 cards. Mariah.
I'll have to lie.
At this rate.
I'm not doing more here.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Alright, let's get it. Aye. If you've had no.
Hey, Buddha.
Exit.
Okay, let me pick
No, they're
another
shuffled. That's why I didn't want to do
let me pick
like a sex
another
card.
one.
Okay.
But I'm first.
Okay. Drink if you have cancelled plans to stay at home and do nothing.
Yeah.
Give me 2
Oh,
shots.
yes, we
Give me
all
4
have.
shots.
Mpate yangu.
No.
No, me I'll drink later. Wow.
Okay, so what excuse did you give for staying at home?
Sidai tu kutoka, like utanipiga.
Apana, the card, Ebu read the card again.
Let me tell you.
That's not what the card said.
If you have cancelled plans to stay at home doing nothing. It's as simple as, babes,
But
you
you
are
gave a
living
reason.
up. No.
Ulisema,
I just don't feel like I want to go anymore. Utanipiga.
um,
Yeah.
It's your birthday. Me, I've stayed home and slept. But in Bayato, I'm like, I'm going to give a reason now after this episode. Lala.
No.
All of a sudden, you wake up, it's 2:39 a.m., you have 17 missed calls. It's too late.
Hold.
It'll be easy.
Okay. Because we've used this.
So drink if.
So me, I'm thinking.
Yeah, so drink if you have. So
Mwass, kwanza, you always lenga.
You pledge, nitakunywa. I'm not doing 3 back-to-back shots.
You literally
Bro,
gave a reason.
Too many back shots.
No.
Too many back-to-back shots.
Cheers.
It's our back shots.
No.
Cheers.
No, we are. Mwass,
Mwass.
don't shuffle.
Let me pick up this card so that
No.
I
No.
Cheers.
Unless you're gonna do 2 shots back to back.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to being flaky hoes.
Hey, Mwass.
Okay.
Mariah here.
I'm dropping
Thank
off
you.
after 20 minutes.
No, bartender is in the house. Trust me.
So I just pick a random card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's all drink.
What?
Drink if you have a tattoo. At least a Jambia drink.
So does Mariah's count? You know Mariah it does.
count.
It does.
Where una
That's a
tattoo?
good
Oh, kona
question.
michoro.
Mariah literally went to get a tattoo. It was too painful. So she has an incomplete tattoo.
Yeah.
She has a
Take a shot.
it's a bird with one wing. It's an amputated bird. In a flying give.
You really want to judge me, and Chaxy has a tattoo of a blender. If you really want to judge my 2 birds.
I judge Chaxy mpaka nikaona za Erosh. Erosh akona kitchen appliances. Can we finish
Mr.
this
Mugithi
game?
man. So that's the last
Oh my
card,
God,
no?
you guys,
Yes.
I'll drink
Cheers.
this down the line.
No.
kuna
We have
cha
more for down the line.
No, guys.
We
So
are
I'm gonna
bullying
ask
you.
2 more randomly, but we don't have to.
No. Okay, we don't have to. But after you
This one
take a
is
shot.
interesting.
No, after you take a
This
shot.
one- okay.
After
then,
you take a
then
shot.
let's wait for this question.
This is interesting.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go.
Mariah, this is for me and you.
Oh
God.
shit.
Drink if you have fake hair.
Yeah, I have 0 fake hair.
Nice one. Oh my God.
We are done. No more drinking.
So, I
No,
had
this is not fake. It's from an
No, I
Indian. So there's some.
Hey,
Is
wait,
it growing
Patel.
from your scalp? My hair is realer than yours. At least my own mind, Patel.
India, hey, kama
But
chakula
yeah,
farasi.
continue.
Stupid line.
It's very real. What do you
Okay,
mean?
Patel.
Anyway,
Ukitoka hapo unaenda Parkland.
Vashti. Nah. Call me
My
Vashti.
goodness.
okay, the chicken curry. Anyway, I can finally check my shot because I have real hair.
Okay.
Fantastic. Kwanza kuna
Where,
ingine.
you can't play all the cards.
No, we're done.
Kwanza imeandikwa drink if you're wearing umbrellas.
What umbrellas?
You don't know what umbrellas is?
Like we fake hair.
Umbrellas, sasa.
See, umbrellas is from horsehair. Farasi, umbrellas.
Well, this is human, baby.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking that shot.
Hizi vitu zinakuanga expert. Unaweza muibia hapo.
I'm taking that
Tako
shot.
kipara lakini si tako tuna ball.
Tunaweza shoot for the next couple of episodes. Anyway, guys.
Wait,
20 episodes, man.
wait.
So let's get this an show on the road.
utamaliza hii show kweli.
I'm worried.
Back to
I'm
back
worried for
shots.
myself.
I'm worried. Mimi nimeanza kusema. I'm hearing things.
So, honest.
So
You're hearing
the
things.
faster we finish this, the better.
This is not the first time you're hearing things. We're used to it. Honest, cue us. This is not the first time.
Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go.
Kinda.
Okay, cool. So, we've been struggling with graft, especially in Africa, for a while.
Yeah.
So, a Nigerian politician finally find a way of dealing with graft. So, honest, yeah, play the video. Let's see that.
Are you aware that every expenditure you make
Alifungwa
from
macho.
31st May
The funniest beats.
are not
This is straight out of an Hollywood film.
And that's the president, actually.
Which president?
The one in the red hat. That's Buhari, isn't it?
Buhari is never in Nigeria.
Yeah, where is it? But, oh, bro, what the
That
fuck is
is
going on?
Buhari. That's insane.
Okay, let's stop it.
That's insane.
So basically, when the announcement of what he was being accused of was ran, he pretended that he had fainted.
Yeah.
So some of the guys, I don't know if this is parliament or court, but it's just the legislature, whoever is part of that in Nigeria.
Government meeting.
Yes, government meeting, in short.
See you later, Fenty.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, Zimbabwe.
We've never forgotten.
To Zimbabwe.
Congratulations. You played.
Yeah. So this guy actually pretended that he
had
that he
passed
fainted
out. Yeah.
in a meeting when the graft allegations came up. Yeah.
Me, I love the guy who put his hands in his.
It is boss. Like, boss,
He's
utaamka.
not choking.
You wake
But
up.
I love Dio at Alifanya.
And then with the eye open.
Like I need to see who's coming.
Then suddenly fingers in your mouth, then you get up.
What would you do if you're accused of graft and uko naekwa ndani? So this is my last chance.
Where?
You're in front of in the same setting. You're going
So,
to committee
from
for real. Your
one-
lawyer, you know how your lawyer
I'd
calls your
act
side and
mad.
it's like hey, Nikunoma.
I
How do you
just
act
get up and I just stay off my clothes and I just run out of the courtroom.
What if you get tackled before you're Shit.
I think I wouldn't get there if I knew I was actually getting presented before a tribunal or whatever, and I knew maybe the verdict would mean me going to prison.
Yeah.
I just fake my own death.
Aji.
Or like Tupac.
I'd fake my wait. Stop your Cuba stories. I'd fake my own death.
How would you do that?
Fake plane crash. I mean, if I have already, if I have
Fake
the
a
money.
plane crash.
Yeah.
But now someone
So-
would have to actually die in the plane crash.
No one has
Kwani
to
who's
die.
flying the plane?
No one has to die.
Ama mna skydive alafu mko like mali taanguka tu. Mnapack tu makilo za manyama kwa manguo.
No, but that makes sense. What do you mean, fake a plane crash?
Yo, if in the 1970s, which year was it? If they were able to fake the landing in the moon, bro, think about 2022 and
Let
how
me
much
tell
you
you.
can fake. So, Kwanza...
It's harder to fake things now.
Now
than
than
technology.
then.
Faking
The
my
only
own...
thing people are faking now are orgasms.
Shut up,
Are you
nigga.
faking an orgasm?
Of course.
Drink if you've ever faked an orgasm. Mariah is
The
like, give me the
alcohol
bottle.
So, what I would do, if I needed to fake a plane crash, I'd just do it in a green screen room. A room this size.
Oh, much movie mobs.
Right?
You see, Wongo.
It's because you work in
Movie in
production.
Meona.
Calm down.
That
Calm
means
down.
Actually-
that means I'm credible.
There has to be. Is it someone who told me Sonko has a death certificate?
It's public information.
Yeah, because when he
Alikufa Shimolatewa,
when
but
he-
he's governor.
when he had to escape from Shimolatewa, he faked his own death.
So he's dead legally.
Yeah.
So Sonko
Legally.
is actually dead
Yeah.
legally.
But then he's running for office. I think
He's been running
as a
for office for a
Nigerian
while.
comedy.
Yeah.
One
but
side.
I mean, faking death is not new. And I'm
It's-
sure
it's
there's
not the
people who've
easiest
gotten...
thing.
It's not the easiest, for sure.
Imagine you fake your death this week, alafu next week kuna
Uko
Gondola.
Milan.
But Sasa, if I faked my own death, what the fuck would I be doing in Kenya, bro?
Where would you go?
I disappeared somewhere in Zimbabwe, uko ndani somewhere. Then, of course, shave my hair, get surgery, get face surgery,
But you
alter
know,
how I look.
it's not that easy to get facial surgery and
Who said it's
whatnot.
not that easy?
Actually, it's not.
Money speaks. Everyone has a
Like
price.
to change, you need to watch like Netflix documentaries. There's this guy called Ted Bundy, and he's killed, I don't know, over 200 women.
I like the
He
way you
tried.
said, like no one knows Ted Bundy. There's this guy.
Like,
guy-
there are people
like
who
somebody's
don't know,
killed.
to
Yeah.
be honest, there are people who don't know who he
Is
is.
there anyone who didn't know before this?
Yeah, I didn't know.
What would you want give to mob?
Of course.
How
allowed.
would you fake death?
So Ted Bundy, he killed over 200 women in different states. So he had tried to escape and he wanted to change his face. And he was told there's so many procedures these days before you're actually given permission to change
But
your
that
face.
was Kitambo back. That was in the 80s, Ama.
No.
It's recent.
Yo, guys, everyone has a price. If I want to change my face today, I'll change it.
Me, I've seen so many babes who look like Kim Kardashians. So I know it's easy to change a face.
I think it is.
Facial features, not your whole face. You can change because they have like a chart. So you come and say nataka mapua ya Kim Kardashian. That's what they give you, but you can't be like nataka macho za nani mapua. It's impossible.
Even if I can afford it.
Yeah, it's impossible. You can't do it.
What?
Yeah, these
But
days.
I feel like for me it's easy. If I just shaved my hair, literally,
But then no
shaved
one
my
would know how you
beard,
look like.
Imagine you go
shaved
from,
my
you
hair,
go from
maybe
the
I
Dan Kimaki to
changed
Chaxy.
the color of my the color of my eyes, sorry, and then probably took in Brand Bunde's ears. I'll be good.
Which ears? You've forgotten you're the only Kenyan with a blender tattoo.
And also the certified last born of the Korean community. It's very easy for me, bro. Actually, me, I don't need to do much. I just need to look the same way. Go back to Kuraland and no one will ever find me.
That's fact.
Live a perfect life.
You remember when we were in Watamu when you saw someone who looks exactly like you riding a bike?
Not exactly like me. I look more cuter, please.
No, he had better hair. No, he had better hair though.
The hair is fine. I give him the hair.
Nice, yeah.
But-
It was like just like Chaxy's hair, but all the way to the waist.
No.
And then he's just
Yeah,
riding
true.
a bike shirtless in Watamu.
Yeah. And honestly, he was a bit built. Clearly, anakula chuma kiasi. Mimi, on the other hand.
I can't.
Tumembao for real.
I can't.
Tumembao.
Oh shit, I wish tungekuwa na effect nasema tu tumembao for real. So I could just drop it tumembao for real.
Ingia studio tu hapo sasa useme tumembao uchukue audio usije
Boom,
hapo
Mr.
ndani.
Done deal.
Then every after every 10 minutes tumembao for
Can I
real.
tell you-
No.
Can I tell you one of my favorite jokes? Yes. I saw someone tweet ati niliingia ma3 alafu makanga kamwambia mbao hadi tao. And then the guy said nitajaribu. That's it.
Did you see literally what
Sasa ndio ameshika.
I asked nimecheka mara pili kwa realize kuna mse literally the last tweet we saw before we started recording from Citizen TV of Nameless and Wahoo. Congratulations to them. Karibu
Yeah, man.
karibu nifinye.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you nutted inside.
Come on.
Sexiest pregnant woman in Kenya.
They're
Facts.
pregnant.
Wahoo.
Shout out to them. So they're third baby.
Third.
Baby, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, they asked Kenyans to help them name their kid, which we just found out. Apparently, this is not the first
It's a
time
thing.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
asking for help naming their kid. Then
Me, I'm just saying, Nameless is not great at coming up with names. If you can't name yourself,
Sembuse mtoto.
if you can't come up with a stage name, why are you asking us to name your kids? I'm a
Name your
big fan
kids.
of Nameless, by the way,
Yeah.
on so many
Shout out-
levels.
That's a legend, bro. Shout out Nameless. So then the first quoted reply was like, "Temulikuwa mnadinyana mkutuita umbwa."
Watu wapone.
Honestly.
What would you name that child? The first one is called Tumiso.
Tumiso.
Yeah. The other one?
I don't know what's the name of the second one.
Tumiso Mbili.
Tumbili.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Can we get to so politicians, okay, our elections are coming up. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone knows, if you listen to the show, you know elections are coming
Less
up.
than a month away, Ama?
Yes.
37
August 9th.
days.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's super close. So everyone was announcing their manifesto.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of them who announced. Of course, here we only highlight Wajakoya. Again, the headline has to be interesting.
True.
We can't be here talking about all the serious stuff. Not that
Yeah.
because we're not serious people, but then this just makes good
Breathe a
conversation.
little.
Yeah.
So key highlights of Prof. Wajakoya's manifesto. So I'm gonna read out
Line
the
by
manifestos, and then if you have anything to contribute.
If we support it, we stay alive. If we don't, we Nigeria.
All right, cool. Let's do that.
Let's
So
go.
if you support it, you say whatever.
Yeah.
You say something. If you don't, you're Nigeria.
Okay.
The first one was legalize marijuana.
Psych. Of course.
Of course, right?
Definitely.
For obvious reasons. We don't. Yeah.
But in his manifesto, he'll legalize bang. I don't like it when it's called bang.
Why?
Bang is such a weird name.
Draggy word.
All right. I'm gonna go on
Sounds so
Google
drug.
and
Yeah.
say define bang. Let's see.
Bang sounds like what our parents called it when they were growing up.
Baggy.
So bang, according to Google, is the leaves and flower tops of cannabis.
Okay.
Yes.
So ni nyaru.
Basically.
That's it. So legalize bang. We're good.
Hapo tuko sawa.
Introduce snake farming.
Hapo niko
Mi
sawa
niko
pia.
na phobia snakes, so
But
But yo-
why are you afraid of yourself?
Yo, she literally even snakes the episode.
Yeah.
Some of the episodes.
Hey, I feel like you'd be making nice money with Wajakoya as your president. Yeah.
You realize, wait. She was anaconda from episode 3.
What do you mean?
Then akaji, like, you're the biggest snake. Then akakuja a couple of episodes.
Bas, and then she was
Akapungua
Black Mamba.
python. Pungua. Now
So say BD.
cobra.
Say
Now you're the
cobra.
cobra. Yeah.
Wow.
To get
If
to
you
like
miss one more, but then ukifika ile the green one, what is it
Grass
called?
snake.
Green mamba.
Ukifika no. Mkidecide mniambie
That's
ni
the
grass snake
gra-
kama ni green
Grass
mamba.
snake.
It's called
The
the
grass
the
snake.
grass snake. Then that's non-poisonous.
Grass
Yes,
snake.
that
Isn't
one,
that the
yeah.
green mamba?
The snake without a personality.
How can it be a mamba with that size?
I guess it is.
Is
I
it
don't
the one
know.
that eats plants? Like, you know how snakes are so badass? Like they swallow people whole.
Yeah.
They eat nini.
Not
Alafu na you
all
get
of
to this
them.
one. Like
There's
ati
a grass snake that
It doesn't even have fangs.
Yeah, that's the
Inakanga
one.
choma sausage.
Anyway, so so
Grass
on
snake do
snake
better.
farming, and this is the conversation we had yesterday.
Yeah.
So snake farming is very profitable.
Yeah.
And I think among African countries that have really been able to do it properly is South Africa.
Yeah.
And there's a snake farm opposite Seven Islands in Watamu. I think that's the only one I've seen. Like not a snake orphanage or whatever, snake farm. And all the venom that is extracted from there has to be sent to South Africa for processing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because it's not like industrial supper. It's not
It's not a
not
lucrative
yeah,
market.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I agree with this. If we can, then we could potentially raise more revenue than we have now. Because this is a field within our ecosystem that we don't really monetize as much.
True.
Aside
But
guys
if you look
just
at
going-
his whole manifesto is just about how to create wealth for Kenyans.
and how to pay our
And
debts.
to pay the
and how
debt- to pay the
All
debts,
of them. So some of the
actually.
things make sense. We'll get into the ones that don't.
Yeah.
But like I feel like this one viable in my.
It does,
Yeah.
right?
Lucrative as well.
Third idea on the manifesto. Still the idea of again, we have so much debt.
Yeah, we need to
Guys,
pay it off.
can we think from that angle?
Yeah.
Export dog meats. Do you realize literally a dog is called man's what? Best companion?
Best friend.
Best friend.
Best
yeah.
friend, yeah. But then he says each kilo will earn an average of 2,400 Kenyan shillings.
Sasa mbona uwe tu Rex? Rex na Bingo, they're just chilling. Why?
I'm a Simba.
Imagine,
Why? Bosco. Why?
imagine kungekuwa na Bosco kwa hiyo rally.
Arr?
Dogs need to vote. No.
But then, so the thing is, and this is what we were saying, there's a difference between thinking, when they say export dog meat, I immediately thinking, oh shit, they're going to kill the dogs that we have.
Yeah.
So no, they're going to rear dogs for commercial use. Don't act like it's not happening in China. Kwani the dogs they eat, you think they pick from homesteads.
Wewe kwani umesha invest kwa hii biashara?
You're too passionate,
Your
man.
financial
What's going
advisor
on?
ashakwambia I've channeled all the money.
Saizi kuna I respect Jarastafaran fulani.
Oh, God.
Ako isili.
Ready to sacrifice
Ashaanza
his boss
kukidogi.
Like
Ako
ready.
by the time Ojako is elected next month, I'll have 10
Like
dogs.
3 Boscos. He's good to go.
But yo, so export dog meat. And I understand exactly how you feel. Dog, when I was younger, I kept dogs. Like those were my favorite pets. I had a bunch
For
of
what
dogs.
reasons? Now that you figured you might be invested.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
Was it for security or financial security? Ama wewe ndio uliandikia Wajakoya like
Manifesto
I have
fact.
an
I
idea.
have never met Wajakaya.
You know, you're the last person who would be
Wajakoya.
frozen if you go to the roots wherever. They see you at the gate, even no ID. Just, come in. You're the financial advisor for the president. The 5th.
I'm legally in Wajakoya's cabinet.
Oh my gosh.
Cause I just love dogs, bro.
And then you want them dead.
Well,
Make it make sense. I don't think.
Again.
So there's always that discussion of which animals should we eat.
yeah.
And someone would be like, I saw someone tweet that if you can eat a rabbit, why stop there? Eat cats then. Have you ever had rabbit meat?
I
Yeah,
have.
rabbit meat is really good.
I have.
And
I kept
did you enjoy
rabbits
it?
at some
It's
point
really
when I was still.
good.
Yo, I feel like
How many animals
Kept all
did
the
you keep?
animals.
They were kept until they weren't.
Oh my
I kept
gosh.
a lot of animals. Like I think I've always loved animals. Cats not necessarily.
Nah,
Yeah,
me
I
and me
hate
too.
cats.
I don't like cats. Sorry. But
I
again,
love.
when it's like okay, so the thing
That
about
particular one.
Dodgers.
Pussy. Sorry, I just had to
Okay,
say
thing
it.
is, so it's the same thing as saying, oh shit. So if we eat beef all the time, can you imagine how many cows are slaughtered? Have we ever ran out of cows?
Bro, it's not the same though.
It's not the same.
Honestly.
The difference is
May I
it's
believe
been
in-
normal eating cows forever.
No, may I
'Cause
believe
they're
this.
cows.
May I believe in eating animals that
Because
don't.
they're
No,
cows.
babe.
I believe in eating animals that don't eat meat. Simple.
Okay, you
Well,
do have a
Eating
point.
animals
that don't
not
eat meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it means you're weaker in the food chain. So I can eat
Sungura
you.
inakula carrots.
It's like if you can eat a cat.
But there has to be an
Ng'ombe
animal that
inakula
eats meat that we
nyasi.
eat.
What?
Gani.
There has to be.
Crocodile.
Gani.
Hold up. Yeah,
Crocodile.
crocodile.
But crocodile is not like that. You'll go to the butchery. Hey, nifungie
You
mama.
actually can't.
Come on.
Listen, Kobe Bryant just stand in his grave. Eti butchery. Nifungie mamba.
But
It's impossible.
Let me see. Carnivores.
But you see, you have to search to get that meat. Like I said, so like you go to the
but
butchery and be like,
if I can find it by searching, it exists. What's the difference? Carnivores that
eat any herbivore. That's my rule.
Facts. Me too.
If anything
Nakula nyama,
eats meat,
the
we
meat,
respect
turkey.
you.
But yeah, but
We're on
that's a
the
nice
same
angle
level.
to look at it, though.
Yeah.
Where who's ever eaten an animal that eats other animals?
Who's ever eaten an animal that eats meat?
Yeah,
And not babes.
of course. Well, last in the food chain.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, let's proceed. Manifesto. So idea number 4: hang all corrupt. The guilty will be hanged in public, like China style. China does this.
No, me, I'm down for that one, but I don't think he's ballsy enough to see it through, if you ask me.
When you've seen his sack.
I didn't.
Only Chaxy would ask me that. But I don't think
Maybe
he's
you have.
ballsy enough.
Wadaka is moving wild out
If
here. Who knows?
he claims that he knew who killed, Kina Ouko and the likes, and he had to go to exile, boss.
Not he.
You don't have the
claims.
facilities
exile
for that,
is
big
real.
man.
Exile is real.
Yeah.
Exile is real.
Well,
What he knows, what he doesn't know, we honestly we don't know because
Well-
we've just heard what he said,
Well-
or what the media has alleged.
Well-
But hang all the corrupt, the guilty will be hanged in public. So I'm assuming if you're hanging people, then there has to be proof beyond reasonable doubt
Yeah.
that they
That they
actually
are.
committed these offenses.
cool.
And I feel like the atrocity should be like within unreasonable measure. Like, so who's corrupt? So if I give a cop 50 bob to let me pass somewhere, and then if I steal 50 million, from
It's
the
the same
COVID
thing. It's
fund,
equivalent.
So we both get hanged.
Yeah.
I think basically what Wajakoya is saying.
And then
In- Sorry, finish.
I didn't understand when he said, hang the corrupt, and then the guilty will be hanged in public.
No, he just said. Basically, hang all the corrupt is the headline.
Okay.
Then the explanation is the guilty will be hanged in public. So there's headlines and then there's a slight explanation for the things he's saying. Yeah.
I'm not for that
What
because
I
I've seen
mean,
it work
like-
weirdly in history. Like like Saddam Hussein was hanged in public, and his death is widely like discussed everywhere. Like there's always like people who are like, oh, shouldn't have happened, should have happened like this, like that. Me, I was traumatized enough. Like I remember ilikuwa December tumemaliza KCP, and then it was on TV, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Oh shit! And then I was trying to ask like,
That's your
nini imehappen
Afghan
umse?
accent.
Mbona asongi? And then it's crazy. Like even if the death sentence is reintroduced, doing it in public is just like
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's
It's too much,
inhumane.
yeah.
That's true.
So my only issue with hanging all the corrupt is the same thing. There's always going to be there's been even if you go, we've seen what was it called, case files. There's a show on one of the media houses
KTN.
where they highlighted people who are all the evidence shows they're innocent.
Yeah.
But then at the time of prosecution,
Yeah, they were
all the evidence
definitely
showed they were
guilty.
guilty.
Yeah.
So my only problem with imagine with the death penalty is
Like once you do it,
It
it's
can be
once you
irreversible.
can't reverse death. You know what I mean? And also I believe that the fact that we can procreate. You know, it's so easy to make a human being, right?
Yeah.
But then, as much as all of us will die, taking one's life, I believe, should not be an easy decision for anyone. Like you should not decide, I'm gonna kill you tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then I can take your life.
Yeah.
I think death should take its natural course.
True.
Something that is uncontrollable. So there's better ways of handling corruption. Like for example, if someone is found guilty, one, make sure that every single
beyond
cent,
reasonable doubt.
make sure that every
Recovered.
single
Alright.
cent is recovered fast,
Yeah.
and then jail them for life. Don't kill them. Just let them be in committee for life.
It
But
doesn't
don't
have
kill
to
them.
be for life.
No, me, I feel like if you
No,
do,
you know why? Because the thing is, the problem is corruption is the biggest problem we face as a country. And as Africa,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
So iwe funzo.
We need a statement. When you get into office, corruption is not even in the back of your mind.
Facts.
So we can change this later, but for now, that guy is staying in committee. It will change. Because ukisema 10, 15 years, nini, governments change and rules change.
That's true.
You saw Huru said release some guys from prison. Then the
killed
next
his
day,
mom.
killed back the mom.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Next one. Shut down the SGR. Kenya to build its own railway with own money.
I beg, go and sleep.
It's like, it doesn't make sense.
As in, at all.
We're already paying for this shit.
Yeah.
Watch it back.
No, and then shut down, then build another.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'd assume if they were to build another and to be next to that one. What's the point?
Hi, old one.
No, the road for going to Mombasa is the same. Si ati watazunguka Isiolo hivi watoke Turkana washuke
Then
hivi.
go. So this is what I think with the railway, this is what I'd say. Probably because what we have now is slow. We know we spend so much for an ineffective.
True.
Keep that for cargo.
Yeah.
Let all the containers, all the cargo
Whatever
from the coast,
use-
blah, blah, keep that for cargo strictly. And then if you want to build a more efficient one, build us like, what are the
proper
electronic
electric
rails
train.
that will take me an hour to get to Mombasa.
True.
So instead of...
Maybe 3, maybe.
2.5.
Whatever.
I know it's a flight. Tanzania have one. It was being tested.
And
Senegal
it's
have
even
one, yeah.
cheaper than the SGR.
And it's
That's
cheaper,
the
yeah.
craziest
Exactly.
thing.
So the thing is, let this be for cargo. We spend so much money, it needs to be paid back. Let the cargo business pay back for
Yeah.
it. Or let the snake farming pay for it, or the weed or whatever. We'll
Or
get
the
to
dogs.
other one. No, we'll get
In
to
a
the other one.
Bosco.
Don't- Yeah, we'll get to the other one. We'll get to Mwangi shortly. Let the Mwangis pay for it. We'll get to that shortly. So
I see what you did.
let
there.
Mwangis just calls pay for it. But let's build another one for a quicker one.
Yeah.
Even if it's next to it, let this be for cargo. Like, we can't just get rid of it.
That's
We spend
true.
so much already.
And it doesn't make sense. Like, if it's already there and we're already paying.
You understand?
So what we should have done is, because we all agree with this, we should...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Facts.
There we go.
Definitely.
Next one, Kenyans to have 4 working days.
Can I support it twice?
My president, this one erases all the mistakes he said. This is why we forgive Wajakoya. Literally, he said legalize bang, introduce snake farming, and then he said Kenyans to have 4 working days.
Man.
Imagine,
Friday.
That's my president.
Imagine kufunga
my
job
fifth.
Thursday, unaenda unaangalia nyoka zako Saturday. And then you look at your
On
Mariana
Sunday.
Foundation.
Just chilling, man.
And then Monday you
then
go back to
light
your
up a
employer.
joint.
Then you light up a joint.
And then realize still have 2
you-
more days.
To marinate your dog meat for export. Wajakoya the filth.
Wajakoya the filth. Shit. Can you imagine? All this while, someone had solutions.
Can you imagine?
He was just outside the country. So this is what he says. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be holidays.
Yeah.
I agree with Friday. If you're going to say we have freedom of religion,
Whatnot.
then Friday is an essential day for Muslims. Let them have
SDA is also.
it. SDA is Saturday. But
No, but it starts
SDAs
from Friday, 6 p.m.
SDAs are complicated.
Let's not get into the fine print.
Did you remember the tweet? Someone tweeted. I'm sorry, I can't remember who, but whoever it is, it's somewhere, and I'm gonna paraphrase because I can't remember word for word. But they said, SDAs would literally fuck their
Somebody's
churchmate's
wife, but they draw the line kukula
but
nyama
where
na
the-
majani.
Where they draw the line is kunywa
Nyama na
majani
majani.
chai na kula nyama.
Actually, the tea has caffeine that will get me high.
You're like, what?
Well,
Me,
sometimes
I don't want to see someone kai chini tukupatie chai mpaka ustaga. And you'll get you proper tea from India. We're like,
Oh
this
my
is-
goodness.
then he said, Akina Chaxy and Mwass who just joined. Every day is a holiday. Rastafarians.
Yes.
But what I like the most is what happens in Australia. He says Kenyans to be paid every 2 weeks. I agree with this.
Yeah.
We know, so most people have to stretch whatever they make in a month to cater for the whole month. If you break it down into 2 weeks, it's easier to manage.
I don't
bills.
think so.
It is.
No, guys, compared to, like, remember the waitress that we met yesterday?
Yeah.
Who was telling us she earned 16
Oh, shout out
Gs?
Fifi Maze. Wow.
Man, that waitress was legit.
That's the best waitress you've
I've
ever
had in my life.
This is for people.
Then
Shout
remember
out to
when you
Kiki,
asked
honestly.
who's the one who ordered for? What did you order for? And then she was like, "That's not nice."
I ordered for chips masala. She was like,
Not here. I know what you expect.
This is a
It's not
happen.
nice,
"See yo,
yeah.
it's your order." But yeah, shout out to
But I'm
Fifi though.
studying
But
restaurant gani
legit
I did say,
though,
we don't have to get
16
fired.
G's, and you're saying 2-week pay.
So Mariah, think about earning 16 Gs and you have to wait 30 days to earn 16 Gs.
split that.
Or have every 2 weeks have 8 Gs. It's like saying, okay, forget 16 Gs. Let's raise it a little bit. So, saying you earn 100 Gs, but then you have to stretch every single bill. Think of every single bill you have
You
for
do
end
have a
month.
point.
Or make sure you're liquid so that you don't have to stretch all the bills.
Yeah.
So because most people say the last 1.5 weeks, last 2 weeks, now it's sometimes on debt or now you have to minimize a lot of spending. So don't stretch it for a whole month.
True.
Stretching expenses for 2 weeks, unless you have an emergency, is easier than stretching the same expenses for
After
a
30
whole
days.
month.
I honestly think that the real problem is that we are benchmarking on countries that are not within the same
Working
class.
with hours.
So it will
Think
work
about
in
your money.
Australia.
Think about
It will work for
whatever.
me.
Yeah.
But think about, we already have people who don't get paid monthly. Hata fikiria fundi wa mjengo.
You understand? Who get-
Yeah. You made it
So,
more
hey,
bullet.
Saudi.
Hey, bangers!
No, but legit though.
If you're like in formal employment and
Tuko
you're...
sawa na notes with the name drops. Thank you. Hey, short production value is going up.
Hey,
After
moto
this, hey.
We'll be taking the tea every week.
Remind me to make an announcement when she's done. For
Okay.
whoever will have watched till now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you make
The Jose is Squavo.
showering for the Jose.
Wewe mmetupatiana.
Wait, okay, so
So what happens in March when we have our own drinks on every show?
We gotta shout it out, bro.
that we will.
Shout it
coming.
out.
But I'm
Something,
saying
yeah.
it works if you're in formal employment and the systems are in place to at least ensure you might not be earning what you want to earn. But
True.
like you've said, the guy who's earning 100 Gs would probably want 50K and then 50K.
You understand? And it would
Wouldn't
still
make, yeah.
work.
For example, think about fundis.
Someone, you understand? Like, una depend on your 300 bob
Yeah.
after your construction at the end of the day.
Excuse me, mafundi wanalipo 1,000 bob a
sijui.
day or like 1,200.
Hakuna-
600
600 ni mtu wa mkono. Yeah, so them they get paid every week. I know because I was one.
week ama day
Every Saturday.
Nigga, you were just one for 2
600
minutes.
bucks.
Shut the fuck up.
for 2 hours.
No, 2 minutes.
Don't tell me my
hours.
Shut the
reality.
fuck up.
I didn't even lay a brick.
I
Aye.
did lift
Hey.
one. I
Don't get me started.
Not
with
like I
leg
get,
breaks.
hey, wait. So anyway, it makes sense because you see, for them they get paid weekly. They still have to stretch the shilling.
No,
If
it
you're
makes
earning
sense.
15K and you're living in a house where you pay 5K, ukilipoa 7.5, and then you have to pay rent.
still
first
make
week
it
of-
work.
No, it
Some
makes
way,
sense.
somehow,
You know,
yeah.
so this happened to me. When I moved to where I stay now, the lady will just make sure the house is clean. She takes care. She takes care of the house.
Yeah.
So initially, I used to pay her every single day when she came. Then, like 2-3 weeks in, she was like, "Hey, no, so I'd like you to stretch this to a month." And that's now I'm like, it makes sense. Depending on how much you earn, the more you earn, the more you want it to be
you
stretched
understand,
out.
yeah.
But the lesser you earn,
You
the
need
more
your
you
money
want it
now.
bulked up.
Thank you.
Okay, next.
Hapo tume Nigeria.
Hapana.
Aya, next.
Hapana.
Yeah,
Hapo
but
mimi
it
niko
doesn't
half.
get-
Hapo ndafanya hivi. I'm like, it can work, but like
Yeah,
we
it's
need
a
to
little.
talk
Yeah,
about-
Like, not
other
across
things
the
need
board.
to be
Not
implemented
across
for
the
sure.
the system need to be
Yeah.
fixed.
I got you. But then it's a good step. It's a step towards
In a
the
good
right
direction.
Yeah.
True.
Alright.
The next one, suspend the constitution. Then the explanation, people will be asked what they want. Okay, the audience, grab a mic. I have a question. Give Loki the mic.
You're literally asking them what they want. I
Oh,
love it.
look, he's shaking.
Hey,
you know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean?
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? Oh shit. Okay, Loki. Using the mic is for the mouth, not for your knees. Where's the mic on his knees? So Loki. So he says, suspend the constitution. People will be asked what they want. Loki, what the fuck do you want? You want a man?
Money.
Oh, you want money? There you go. So Loki, you want money? Get some money.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's like,
What do you mean?
I know. Listen, we have a guest, a friend of the show. Give Queen Gathoni the mic.
Shout out to
Shout out.
Gathoni.
Like, we can't
Sema ngwani sema jina zako za government.
We can't give Queen Gathoni. So find out Queen Gathoni across social media. We can't give you a simpler one. So what Jacoya says, he's gonna suspend the constitution, and people will be asked what they want.
What do
Thoughts?
you want?
I honestly just want a good health system in this country.
Okay.
Ebu, give us some hand claps.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, and why I put it back to the audience is because I agree with this, and I'm gonna explain. You don't have to agree with me. When Wajakoya says
Me nisha
You
Nigeria,
just
but
need to
go on.
Itumbwakni.
no, dictatorship
Ruling
and there's
by
an
decree,
option.
you're about to defend
No, but
that.
there's an option. I said you don't have to agree with me.
Okay.
Dictatorship
Because
means you have to take it.
Nisha Nigeria, but go on.
Dictatorship, you literally have to
Take it. That's a bad joke.
If you know, you know. Give me the tequila.
That is a horrible
Okay, so
joke.
this is
try.
why. Guys, what is the constitution?
A
It's a
constitution
guideline.
is for the people,
No,
with
I
the
have
people,
more.
by
Sorry, I
the
have more.
people.
Yeah. So think about this. What the constitution we use is heavily, by heavily, I mean it's 99 point something percent
Yeah.
influenced by colonization.
Yes.
We got it from the British.
Yeah.
Do the British have a constitution written? No. The answer is no. Does Israel have a written constitution? The
Don't
answer is
respect
no.
Israel as a state to benchmark on anything.
I agree with you.
Period.
But still, what I'm saying is, if we need a written constitution, then let's have our own from scratch.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we using a colonizer's constitution up to date? So I agree with Wajakoya. Think about our constitution. Think about equality. Think about the Bill of Rights. Think about the LGBTQI community. Think about marginalized groups.
Yeah.
Do you know why most of these things are not legal? Think about marijuana. So the person who doesn't have a written constitution has legalized most of the things that Jacoya is fighting for. And they're making so much money.
That's
They're
true.
even paying for our roads, and we have to pay for that shit.
That's facts.
You know, many people don't read the constitution. You know, it's illegal to have a blowjob in Kenya.
It's illegal. It is.
Our constitution only recognizes sex
Penetration.
as
By
an
penetration.
act between a man and a woman, or like
And
let's say
even
a
the
penis
act,
and a
it
vagina.
can't be anal. That's still an
Yeah,
act. It
anal
could be an
is-
anal.
yeah.
It could be between a man.
Yeah.
The constitution recognizes penetration
Only as
As
sex.
sex.
Now, Mwass, with what Jacoya says, suspend the constitution, right? I'd challenge you. Ask anyone who you've met if they know what the constitution says. They do not know. So whether you suspend it doesn't make a difference.
they know the basic things,
Like
but
what? What is basic?
The Bill of Rights.
What is the Bill of Rights? How many rights do we have in the Bill of Rights?
I don't know, but I know them. Many.
My point is,
Yeah.
we do not actually need a written
sense.
constitution because even the written ones, people do not know it.
facts.
So I support what Jacoya in the sense that suspend this constitution. We do not
Yeah.
need it.
Okay.
If we feel like we need something written, then let's define it for ourselves within reality, within what we respect, within how we've been brought up. We cannot keep using a colonizer's constitution. How many years later?
100 and something.
57.
Oh, mesema after independence.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
Me
right.
after colonization. Okay,
Me
sawa.
nilicheka because nilikuwa like, she finally knows something. Mariah, please. Okay, so
Oh, I'm smart. Don't play with me.
no, we learn.
Don't play with me.
we have 3 more to go
Akili
through.
nywele niko na mbili.
Hey, kacha kula farasi. So we have 3 more to go through, then we jump this. Shift, and this is where I want all your undivided opinion. I wish I could sing. Who can sing here? Shift Kenya's capital to Isiolo. Nairobi will no longer be the capital.
Huyo nadhani ile club yake favorite itapeleka Isiolo.
Itapeleka Isiolo hapo like what?
Wafungwe branch.
She's thinking Nairobi will be lifted like this.
No, but I'm just like, as in, you know, I feel like Nairobi is convenient.
It does.
Nairobi
make
is
sense.
convenient because they made it convenient for everyone to move to Nairobi to secure a certain future.
Yeah.
Now, I support shifting Kenya's capital to Isiolo for one reason.
Which is?
Think about all the informal settlements. Think about Kibera.
Okay.
We can't be proud of Kibera because people who live in Kibera go through the most. No human being deserves to go through
True.
what most people there go through. I'm not saying everyone, but most of them. Now, give me a practical solution for Kibera. as long as we make all administrative functions available in Nairobi, we're still going to have more rural to urban migration. That means we're going to have more problems in Nairobi. And what is a real solution for a place like Roysambu, which is now becoming impossible to live? Buildings stuck next to each other and everything. So why I agree with what Jakoyo is, shift the capital.
Yeah.
Shift some of the main functions that make everyone want to come to Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's disperse people across the country. We have so much land.
Yeah.
It cannot be the fact that you have to go to Nairobi to make it.
But actually,
You have to go to Nairobi
Nigeria
to
did the
have
same
access to
thing
jobs.
when they moved the capital from Lagos
To Abuja.
Yeah. But
South
wasn't
Africa.
wasn't that the whole point of devolution was to make like sub-governments within.
Exactly.
But guess what didn't happen? What's happening? Is the president calling?
Babes wake anamtafuta.
Another road to. Oh, what's going on? I'm not sure.
But you have a mic.
Hold-
If you want to tell us something, no?
What's
Oh.
Wait.
It's
Oh, there's
breaking-
been another accident.
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Shout out to you.
It's bad news.
Another
It's
road
bad news.
accident at the Nairobi Expressway, Mlolongo Toll Station, involving Embasava.
What the fuck is Embasava doing on the expressway?
Like, so they said, no, do this, no, nini. Is it bad? I mean,
No mkokotenis. Is there
What's up? Just
casualties?
replay the video.
29 minutes ago. Ooh, and it's bad.
Oh, it's hor- Whoa.
Hey, this one looks like it has
that's
fatalities,
That's
man.
ugly.
Oof. But what is Ama3 doing on the expressway? What's wrong with this
Exactly.
country?
Oh, they are.
Eh.
Oh, it's only
You know
lorries
we can hear you,
Zakubeba
but they won't hear
V2 that
you.
are not allowed,
But it's
I
fine.
think.
He said they're allowed. Just grab the mic the next time, yeah.
Non do
What
these.
about do this?
No.
Yeah, grab, yeah.
They're allowed to.
No,
Do this?
they're not.
Personal about PSV.
They are.
Oh.
But the way.
So who's not allowed?
Personal though.
Personal,
Exactly.
yeah.
See, do those. Wait. Kuna motorbike na kuna nduthi.
Wait. So a matatu, which is because for the guys outside Kenya, matatu is what our public means of transport, which is just buses. and matatu.
Lambantuana.
So that
for
means
South
as long
Africans.
as long as you can pay for it, you can use it.
You can
So
use
the
it,
government
yeah.
is saying we need to pay. We have a big debt. Whoever can
Needs
pay
to
can
use it. Use
As
it.
long as you can pay.
Ukidamage.
Just use it.
Embasava atalipa how much?
Embasava never even pay
The
when
circle,
they
They won't because they're owned by
Yeah.
Samaha.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you, Dennoh. Anything breaking, bring it
Yeah,
on.
let us know
So,
what's good.
so this is again back to what I was saying. Oh, I'm answering Mwass. Mwass said there's devolution. Why? How come it's not worked?
Yeah.
So devolution has not worked because it was never implemented effectively.
Okay.
So what they did is they devolved government functions, but they kept all administrative functions in Nairobi.
Still in Nairobi. Okay.
So it's like saying, pick a random county. I'm gonna use my county.
Migori.
Hi, Migori County. That's where
What's
I come from.
good?
Hey,
Wait,
Mariah,
you
I'm
guys
from
are-
the same county, bro.
What's Actually, no.
Talk of
I'm
formal.
actually from Migori County, but I'm also from Kiambu County.
Okay, though. And we
Oh,
live
yes.
in Kiambu County.
And we live in Kiambu.
I'm partially divided.
So this is
but-
so let me
Okay.
let me break it down for us. Let me break it down for us.
Proper.
So it's like saying, let's use Migori County or Kiambu County, whichever county, wherever you come from, shout out to your county. So they tell you,
Mike check county.
Mark check
We
out-
love all the
Hey, let's
counties.
do it.
Let's build. The 48.
The
If you
48.
have the 50, you can have the 48.
Yes, Macche County, right? So they tell you we're devolving things to the ground. So, but what they don't tell you is, we are forming this thing called a county government, but whatever that county government does comes from the administrative function uko juu. So Nairobi will sit down and decide Migori County gets X amount of money. Decide how you divide it among everything you do, whatever. So administrative functions were not fully devolved.
Okay.
So there's still a lot of dependency on Nairobi. So how is devolution working in Meru when I apply for a passport in Meru? Just because I can go to a Huduma Center in Meru and apply for it, it has to be printed in Nairobi.
Makes sense.
So I have to wait. So the guy in Nairobi will get his passport in a week exactly. The guy in Meru has to wait for it to be transported
Nice,
there.
I like
So what you're telling people is, you can walk into the studio, yes. But for you to have a song out, it has to be mixed in the UK. Can you get what I mean?
I hear you.
So we are doing things 50-50.
Yeah.
So it's very superficial. But if you look at it clearly, you're like, we are wasting resources. Because now we are using resources double or even more.
Yeah.
Because we are lying
To
to
make
people
things
everything's
work.
devolved.
True.
So what Wajakoya is simply saying is, take parliament to Isiolo. Keep the judiciary in Nairobi. Take the executive in Mombasa. Do you remember Voice of Kenya, which turned into KBC, was in the Coast region when initially?
Actually.
Then they moved everything to
Back
Nairobi.
to Nairobi. That's true.
So guess what that did to journalism to Nini in the Coast? Akina Mama Motala had to come to Nairobi to secure jobs when they could have remained in Mombasa and built the economy in Mombasa.
Yeah.
We don't need all the mid houses in Nairobi for them to be popular.
In this day of like remote working and stuff, I feel like all this is more and more possible.
True.
Yeah. So for that one, I support.
No,
I
I
hear you.
agree.
Thanks for the info. Yes,
Can we just go back to
Akili
provinces? Provinces and mayors. Can we just go back to that era?
Atuwezi.
You don't feel like it would
Mariah,
make sense?
But if everything was happening in Nairobi, why do you want to go back to that?
I feel like I don't
You
know.
feel like
I don't know who
feel like-
divided provinces. Who divided provinces?
I
like
don't even
one of them
know,
is like
man.
this big, and after that one's like this
Yeah,
big.
that one is like.
Hey.
Anyway, 2 more. Let's finish.
Yeah.
Create 8 new states, each state to have a federal government.
Listen,
which
these are
I support.
provinces.
It was not federal.
States. Like the way they
The US is.
gonna like it's what to a USK.
So, Mariah,
Okay.
United
what is
States of
basically
Kenya.
saying is, if you're Rift Valley, you are completely independent.
Okay.
Like all the money you raise goes back. You don't contribute. Like super independent.
Basically
Okay.
namaanisha naweza vuta bangi Rift Valley na ni illegal na nikiingia Nairobi ni vuta
Ni-
bangi na
ni
ni
illegal.
illegal.
Yes.
So independent constitution. First of all, if we haven't made devolution work,
Exactly.
are
How
we
will
gonna
this?
make-
I was just about to say
But
that.
Many
think about
countries.
this. The reason why devolution didn't work is not because the system to make it work was not in place.
Yeah.
The implementation is always
It's
where the
wrong.
problem is.
Yeah.
It's like saying so many things in Kenya, there's rules for it, but there's never implementation.
Okay.
You know, it's like saying corruption. It's not like we don't have rules to curb corruption,
Yeah.
True.
but the
It's illegal,
implementation
but
of it is
that's
not.
true.
So we all take it back to our leaders.
Yeah. All right.
Long
so
story short.
the last one, which we can laugh about and then we can discuss, is because he says, deport all idle foreigners.
Boy, bye. Boy,
Idle.
bye.
Our things
Boy, bye.
Our sound has been deported.
Is it right? Fine. But we can hear it, it's fine. The thing is, I need to just know. So he says, deport all idle foreigners. Please tell me how you identify an idle foreigner, because I know it's possible. System.
Umesimama sana nje ya Westgate. And you're white. You're an idol foreigner out.
You're always at Alchemist with your one jumbo beer. Ama,
the crew has
ama.
to give us an idea of an idle foreigner.
Ama,
Someone
you
grab a
have a
mic.
food startup in Nairobi. Rudy.
Idle foreigners. Where? Who is an
God.
idle foreigner? I want one from the crew.
No, Ray should tell us who we identify as an idol foreigner.
Yeah. Who's an idol foreigner, Ray?
May
Many! It's okay, bro.
I think an idol foreigner. Let me say like, kama Nigeria.
Ray Sambu.
No, Ufiti hadi.
Like a Nigerian coming to Kenya. He's not employed, but he's surviving. That's
Ananunua
that's
1M kwa club.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
a
bro,
nice
what's
Bro,
good?
but honestly, I'm
what's-
biased. Anyone from Africa can come to Kenya, do whatever they want.
Yeah. But as long
Anyone who colonized any African state, you do not have the permission to come to Africa and do whatever you want.
So we flipped. You know that race card that usually has Peter Griffin?
Yes!
Now we flip it.
Yes.
No, but Ray
'cause
does
my
have
thing
a
is-
point though.
Ray has a point. I
Una
agree with
kazi ya
you.
ofisi, ubebangi mjengo.
You see, it's because
But you
our
can
systems
pop-
don't
But
work.
they're Africans, though. We are the
That's not
same.
the point.
As long
Who created the boundaries?
That's
The
not
white
the
man.
point.
We are the
People.
same, bro.
That's not the point.
Anyone from Africa can come to Kenya the same way I should be able to go to any African country. And that's what we should fight for. Guys, come on.
If you could relocate to any African country, what would it be?
I would
Where?
definitely go to Ghana. Ghana is beautiful.
I would,
'Cause of
like
your
right now.
Ghana
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
Forget that. No, honestly, I've always wanted to
Sababu
go.
ya-
I've always wanted to go to Ghana.
Sababu ya the equivalent of backstrokes.
Zamani, it used to be South Africa, but South Africa is too insecure for me
Which
right
is the
now.
money, bro? I feel like before, when I was born, South Africa was still struggling.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean the
No,
But
South
right now
Africa
it's a
got
bit
independence in
extreme.
94.
It's a little bit extreme for me. Ghana in a heartbeat. Ama
Anyways.
Congo, lakini Congo ndachinjwa na wale watu wafupi so.
Mariah, man.
Yeah, give me the effects. This is gunshot.
Gunshots
Give me the
to Mariah,
effects.
man.
But honestly,
First of all, they're called the pygmies.
I know they're pygmies, but
Yeah.
And then second of all, it's not at all of them are into
And
cannibalism.
also,
Papa
Mariah.
Boda, where
No,
watanichinja hapo?
Mariah. And also, you're not in charge of your height. Please do not
No.
discriminate. people.
Listen, they
Yeah,
ask you
you're
your
not-
language. If ukiongea usipongea
Okay,
Kilingala,
but then it's fine.
done.
But the thing
Lingala
is,
is
they've
a
been
language.
looked down
It is
upon
a-
for
it is a
so
language.
much.
Oh, I thought Lingala was a
it's the
genre.
music.
Oh, Lingala is a language.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we learn new
No, you
things
learn
every day.
something. You learn. At least you don't call them short people.
I said they're pygmies. I know they're pygmies, but I couldn't
But
say
what did you call them?
pygmies. I
No,
said
you have to
short
apologize to
people.
pygmies.
Yeah.
Wale
And
wase wafupi. Mwala and Co, I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
She has literally refused to be the bigger person.
The Jose is quavoing. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, so you guys talk about LeBron. I'm sorry, I have to go pee.
Are you kidding me?
I'm serious, but talk about this.
No.
Talk about
No
it.
cut.
Hakuna maluna.
Kwani, how long do you think I take to pee?
I'm
We don't
sorry. We're finishing
You might
this.
blackout,
Next.
No, I can't. No, talk about Otilia.
Let's see how long you can hold it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the intro and then I'll leave you guys arguing. When I come
Talking
back, you'll have
about it,
decided.
I bet.
So I'm saying this on record. Otile Brown is currently the best rapper alive in Kenya
bet.
because
You know
Nyashinsky
what?
is in America.
Go and pee. Just go and pee. Seriously, go.
Are we cutting? Am I we continue?
Now, tunaendelea.
Sawa.
No, but let's be honest.
Tell me about Otile.
My issue is, what is leg day?
Wait, no, let's
I-
not
and I'll
body
insist,
shame.
what's
We're talking
leg
about
day?
him as a musician, not him
As a singer, cool. As a rapper, I don't know if I'm feeling it. Because that line at Yati from morning to dawn. As
Man's over here.
in, like, what
So
was
for
that?
For context,
What was
Otile
that?
has dropped a new song with King Kaka.
Yes, called Miss Your Size Yako.
Yeah. Hizo sasa ni miguu zake zinakwambia. But
Oh my gosh.
But in this song, he raps. And he doesn't just rap in Swahili. He has,
It was the Miss Your Size Yako, bruv.
yeah. But he says something. What does he say? You niggas keep faking from morning till dawn. and you're discussing what should the line be.
Honestly, like what's
Does morning till dawn make sense?
Makes
for
sense to
anyone
anybody.
on the crew?
You guys literally used to this song when Ianya, there's a song that Ianya dropped and he was like from the bed to the bedroom. And everybody was wilding, like talking about like what you mean from the bed to the bedroom.
Maybe I have a bed in my sitting room.
But suddenly, when Otile says
Right.
from morning to dawn,
Find
you're
me
like,
my
hey,
boots.
he's
I'm
lit,
sorry.
he's lit.
said you
What
need
do you
to
mean?
comments of-
That's
Morning
creativity.
creativity.
Makes sense. Morning till dawn is like, you know how unaweza peleka dem home at 5:30 a.m. Alafu umdishi mpaka sun come up. You can't say, I messed around town that long.
Yeah, exactly.
It was what's
It was
remainder
already
of
morning.
the night. Yeah.
Thank you. No, that's morning,
Guys,
fam.
Dawn till dawn makes sense. Morning
I'm
till
back,
morning
I'm
makes
back.
sense.
If we have as mic check, we have RSS, which is Rihanna support system.
Yes.
If
That
we were
means
Otile,
no
because I'll
Rihanna,
leave today.
no Rihanna bullshit will be tolerated on this
Yeah,
show.
definitely.
The same way we have
Otile Brown.
Usijaribu.
SS.
Nimeenda.
but whatever, yo, guys.
Yeah.
In Otile's defense, Jay-Z said, I skip leg day, but still run the world. Otile skips leg day, and I'll defend him. I told you already. Otile is one of the most successful Kenyan musicians.
True.
He's booked every single day.
Booked and busy.
How is Otile performing 2 shows on Sunday and you expect him to go in the gym on Monday, which is leg day? So when is Otile doing leg day?
I
When
feel
he's
like you guys
sleeping
are-
every Monday?
No, Mariah, you're overhating.
Nah,
Because
but-
his legs
but
are not that skinny.
they're skinny. Ah.
When was the last time you saw Otile? How much because you saw him in shorts?
Aye.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay, so Mariah, literally, Mariah gets me very confused a lot.
Yeah.
I said it before I left. Otile Brown is the best rapper in Kenya right now because Nyashinsky is in the States as we speak, right? Where is Otile's legs coming from?
Me, I'm really bothered by his leg day. That's all.
He's wondering.
But then, how about his rap? We're talking about
Like I
his
just
rap.
said, honestly.
his rap is really good.
I wish we could play this next
Yeah.
to
E
whatever,
for
but now we
effort.
can't copyright.
Yeah, copyright and stuff.
But yo, come on, bro.
E
You
for
can't hit
effort.
on
Me,
that.
no, me, I loved it.
Ah.
The new Prezzo.
The new Prezzo.
If you put it that way, cool.
Otile the second.
If you put it that way, cool. But
It's
honestly,
CMB.
I was not that
CMB.
impressed, to be very honest.
Okay,
I
not
wasn't-
something that will impress you. Ernest, please help me here. So, I know we're talking about baddies, and you can tell me whether she's a baddie or not. But Shakila has a dating theory, and I want Ernest, please play. This is Shakila's dating theory. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Please pause. Kidogo tu. Yeah, we can't be those people. So this is Shakila, hosted on Eve Mungai.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's question before we play it? Some people don't know who Shakila is, so
There's a video.
You don't
You
need to
Google.
know.
Like if you're watching this on YouTube, you can Google Shakila. I promise you'll get results.
You'll find
But okay,
everything.
because I can't describe who she is. Who is Shakila Mariah?
as she says on her profile, queen of the
The
street
streets!
pussy,
Okay.
something like that. So yeah, that's Shakila.
She has a new theory. I ask all historians to please add this to the book of history. Let's go.
Snapchat that you're doing hookups. Hookups is sex for money, right? Do you do sex for free?
Do you do sex for free?
That's a very hard question. Do I do sex for free?
I've
You know,
never
we are
been paid
different.
for sex.
Exactly.
Personally, I'm in a relationship. You are in the streets.
Queen of the streets.
You said you're the queen of the streets, so you are in the streets.
So let me tell you, in this relationship that you are, you don't get anything.
Who told you that?
Everything that I want.
I also get everything that I want from there.
Because you're
I'm also
selling
in a
hoe.
relationship, but it's just that it's many relationships. You're in one, I'm in many. It's still the same thing, darling.
Baby, it's called
And
prostitution.
Imagine if one guy makes you happy, how will like 10 guys make you?
We can't argue with that. We can't argue with that.
Would you want to try it one day?
No, I wouldn't.
Now you see you're missing out a lot.
Girl is crazy. And if one guy is making you happy,
Think about 10.
imagine
Times
at
10, bro.
Let me tell you.
10 of them.
Pause.
That's okay.
Pause.
Let's
Mwass
go.
has something.
Shakila,
That's fine. That's
First of all,
Okay,
they
that's
they
enough.
digress.
That's
like,
enough. That's enough.
They digress into a million ways. First of all, Shakila does hookups. She just dated.
But she did.
Hookups is not relationships. That's high class prostitution.
Hold up.
Let's be real here.
Mariah.
And
Mariah,
we
hold up.
are for sex work. on this
Hold up.
episode.
Listen, again, please. Because I feel like the only neutral person aside our crew, and no one is having on the mic, so we go, is I'm going to define
Prostitution, the oldest profession.
kwani hata Google yako Mwass doesn't come close. Inanipatia cancer, define what. Okay. Prostitution means kwani Mwass.
Imagine ungeandika prostitution alafu ilete prostitutes around me.
You know what?
Inakuletea latest searches.
Fun
Searched
fact.
every day, yeah.
Fun fact. The person who owns the company that hosts UpSyd digitally. So the domain, the emails, the website. If you Google anything sex commercial like in Kenya, most likely that website is owned by him. So if you Google, let me plug him in. Come on, man. He does a good job for UpSyd. So if you Google Nairobi hot, Thika hot, whatever in Kenya, most likely it's gonna go back to him. Shout out to you.
Damn.
I am.
How you
Prostitution.
knew that, I don't want to know.
Exactly.
I told you he runs all like the domains and emails and whatever for UpSyd.
UpSyd.
So
Makes
if today if today I can't send emails, who will I call?
Him.
That person.
The guy.
Yeah. Acha tumuite clouds. Mnakumbuka hiyo?
Clouds, I remember.
So prostitution, according to Google, is the practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment.
Exactly.
So Shakila literally asked, wewe unapatiana for free,
She literally stated that she does hookups. Let's start from there.
which is fine.
Hookups is a classy name for prostitution.
No, yeah,
Let's
hookup.
put
Don't
it
you
out
hook up?
there.
I hook up,
Me,
bro.
hook up.
No.
You don't
Yeah.
hook up?
Mwass is about
Listen.
to hook up.
No.
Mwass, your definition of hookup is, it's consensual. That's different. Her definition of hookup is, I am doing it for monetary exchange.
Monetary exchange has to be consensual. Has to be. Guys, we begin here.
For it to
Whether
be-
you're doing it for money or not, if it's not consensual, it's rape.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Shakila did not say I get raped for money. She
said she
said
does hook up.
I hook up.
And
that
who-
means
Which we all do.
I agree you to pay me to have sex with me. I don't
Exactly.
force
And
myself
like I said,
on you and
that
pay you.
is a classy name for prostitution.
And what's the problem with the prostitution?
Why are you looking down on
I
prostitution?
didn't say there was a
It's
problem.
the oldest profession in the world.
Did I say there was a problem? I didn't say there was a problem.
But you
I
acted
said
like there is a
that
problem.
is the
Shakila, you
classy
selling
name.
it out.
That is the classy name for prostitution. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
But listen,
So do you have an
So-
issue with prostitution?
I don't have an issue. Does have an
you
issue?
just have an issue with it not being called prostitution.
Yes, that's my
If
issue.
she'd have said,
stop sugarcoating what you're
Sawa,
doing.
I
It's
got
fucking
you.
prostitution.
I got you.
Deal
I got
with
you.
it.
I got you. Okay. I
Yes.
hear you.
Okay.
Doesn't change
Me, what I
anything.
was gonna say, I like her statement and I support it because if you replace men with anything, it still makes sense.
If you
If
replace,
one, if you
sorry, say
replace
that
the word
again.
men, if one man makes you happy, imagine 10. So imagine if one chapati makes you happy, imagine
No,
10.
and that's why I'm saying.
If one
she
shot makes you
digressed
happy.
because
Imagine 10
The
shots.
main conversation was about
No,
hookups, quote unquote.
Mariah.
But it
If
moved
Mariah,
to relationships.
Can
You
I correct you?
understand?
Can I correct you? There was no conversation here. It's an interview, and she was responding to the questions she was being asked.
No, that was a digression.
But she's allowed to
No, the
digress.
nuance for her. What's Nani?
That's a plain digression right
Mungai
there.
said, "I'm in a relationship."
Yes.
And that's when she flipped the question. But her main point was she does hookups.
Which is
You
fine.
get
What's
what
that-
I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what I'd say, bro. Personally, I would never ever have a problem with anyone who does hookups.
Like I said, that's your life.
Because, bro, it's
Both.
true. And I agree with them.
Kila samaki na mchuzi yake.
Nani ukweli?
Oh, tuambie mchuzi yako ni gani? Do not try. I don't have a problem, but I'm mad.
Nah, because I don't like your sugarcoating. Like even the chicks who are like, thingy. I hate to use this example, but Kinavera, Huda, that's online prostitution, babe.
Mwangi, Vera Huda.
That's fucking online prostitution.
Done.
Like, let's not sugarcoat this. Like, oh, I'm a what?
Mimi naweza mwambia nipatie pro bono.
Or
Or as alcoholic pro bono.
Mwangi, sikia.
Babes.
Mwangi akitisha pro bono anaambiwa.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Ati I'm a socialite, babes. Do you know the meaning of a socialite? My friend, you're an online prostitute.
So-
Deal with it.
So I understand what Mariah is saying.
Yes.
Mariah is just saying
Don't
we don't have an
sugarcoat.
issue with what you do. Just say,
Kubali.
just
Own it
say
with
I
your
get
chest,
paid
fam.
for sex.
Yes.
But also at the same time, no one has to say it. You own nobody, bro. Unless you hold a public office.
Let me
Then
just
you-
Nigeria right now. Ati.
Wait, what do you mean? If you own a public office, you shouldn't be a prostitute.
Huh?
No, that's not what I said. Okay, what I meant is because I got cut short. People who owe other people an explanation are people who are public servants. Because
Yeah.
you are
Makes sense,
serving
yeah.
people.
True.
But as long as you're a private person, whatever you do is up to you, as long as it's victimless. Like you're not killing people, you're
Yeah.
not
True.
hurting
Makes sense,
people.
makes sense.
Whatever you do is up to you. Because at the end of the day, bro, no one is Ezekiel Mutua in real life.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think
Police,
I don't think anyone should also like
Dennoh
shame
has something to
the
say.
industry in itself. Yeah.
No,
True.
finish.
I don't think anyone should shame like sex work has a lot of layers.
True.
beneath
Yeah.
it,
True.
Like some people are pro it, some people are against it.
Yeah.
Some people partake in it. Now they publicly don't support it, but privately support it.
You
get?
understand? Yeah.
And there's a lot of child trafficking. There's a lot of
Whatnot.
Like it's one of those things that if it was regulated and if we all came to terms with it, then we'd provide like safer surroundings for everyone involved.
That's true.
Within them. So I think we maybe should take the shaming out of it altogether. Whatever side you're on before, because I feel like it's the biggest fish to fry is let's take the shame out of the sex work.
True.
Then we'll get to the conversations about what do we call it, how do we define it, what's a way to say it, and then we'll get to the conversations about if you're in it, because right now a lot of people are, let's say for example, queer, but they can't say it or own it because of how the system is set up. A lot of people are prostitutes, a lot of people pay for dick, pay for vagina, but they can't come out and say it because
Do you
of
know
the
the
shame
one to
around
pay
it.
for dick?
You want to sell yours?
No, just ask, bro.
How much would you charge?
We'll come.
How many?
Skia,
There's so many sugar
call
boys. Come
call my
on.
manager.
Me, I'm looking for a way to sell my toes. If you can tell me.
Zimbabwe, bro.
Super
What the
nigga.
fuck is wrong with this
sorry, I'm
nigga,
looking
bro?
for it to say topics.
Sorry, no. finish.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, but I'm
guys.
finishing. Yeah, I was just
'Cause-
saying there's a lot of layers within sex work.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of them are bigger concerns. The ones especially that relate to the safety of people who are involved in sex work. And I think that should be the priority when you're talking about sex work.
Cool.
Before we get to how do we define it? How do we call it? Who's a hookup person? Who's a prostitute? Who's a socialite? Who's a this? Can we make sure that it's a safe situation for
Yeah.
everyone?
Wait, they know
Hold
what
up,
to
hold
say
up, hold up,
something.
hold up. Yeah, we're going to the next. Come on, Master joking
was
it too.
deep.
Come on, Master can say
That was
serious
actually
things.
really deep.
Shut, bro.
Because I'm a sex worker. But I do it for exposure.
Let's
What
go to
by?
Dennoh.
Dennoh.
Let's go to Dennoh, then have an announcement, and then we
Dennoh.
kill this topic. We go to the next one, but I'll need to know how long we've been rolling. But Dennoh first.
Let me guess
Okay,
an
I was
outro.
agreeing with Mariah because
We agreeing with what? I forgot. Mariah
Different types,
never
like,
agrees with anything.
about-
You
No.
agreed with what?
Wait, sorry, let me cut you short. Because people keep saying I'm a socialite. First of all, a socialite is someone who was already born into money. Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, those are socialites. Oh, I came from poverty. I worked myself to the top. Auntie, socialite left that situation. Kitambo sana.
Give Mariah a shot and then this is mic check. We can define things the way we want.
Abana,
A socialite can be from Korea, zero,
Akuna.
and I can become a socialite. I can be
Dennoh.
Setgor.
Dennoh,
back to you.
Keep it pushing.
Okay.
So, Dennoh nataka kutuambia
Yes,
kitu.
please. Dennoh, keep going.
Okay, nime Google story of prostitution.
Yes.
And they're saying types of prostitution. There is street, brothel, escort, private, and these are vitu zingine. So I guess as long as you get money at the end, it's prostitution regardless. Because there are people in relationships, like 5 relationships, but it's relationships, yes.
You didn't say
but
Loki.
if they get money in the end, that's prostitution.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so if someone fucked their way to get something, that's prostitution.
Nope, that's an exchange of a service.
Thank you.
No, what's the exchange of sexual service for monetary gain?
Okay, so you're calling barter trade. So you're calling barter trade
no,
prostitution.
No.
What? Okay, define barter trade.
What is the exchange of sex for monetary gain?
If
Please.
I'm answering.
It's not
I'm answering.
In your
Monkey,
microphone.
I'm answering. I'm answering.
Anasema,
We are answering.
we know the vowels. Then prostitution, there's like 6 of them in that.
Thank you. It is freaking prostitution.
Okay.
That's it.
I asked the question, right?
Prostitution is a profession.
I asked the
It
question,
doesn't have to be a
Mwass.
profession.
So
Mariah,
if I send you money to come to my place,
is that
That
prostitution?
is freaking prostitution.
if
What
I
do you
finish
mean?
giving my honest work and I'm like, I want to appreciate you.
Mwass, it's not broken.
And then you tell me, but they haven't paid rent. And I'm like, how much is your rent? And you tell me 25K. I'm like, Shikai 2K. And then I'm thinking, is that prostitution? No.
Oh my God. So Mwass,
For you to be a prostitute, it's like all of us have sex tapes. But are we porn stars? You know what I mean?
hey,
Filming
all
though.
of us have sex. Are we porn
Are you?
stars?
No, porn stars are filming.
Come on.
You're a
Some
freaking
of us
porn
are-
star. You're an amateur porn star.
I'm not an amateur
You
porn
are
star.
an amateur porn star as long as you're filming it. Period. What do you mean?
Anyway, so Mariah.
Aye?
So Mariah.
I drive a car, am I an Uber driver?
Kuna mtu kwa basi na nakulipa 750 a day.
Wait,
You're
I
a driver.
cooked eggs, am I a chef?
This is Mariah.
Ulipika
Mariah.
mayai, bora umevaa uniform, you're a chef.
We have worn uniforms for sexual engagement. Am I a sailor? Am I a police?
I have a question. So,
You're a porn star.
I'm not a
so,
porn star.
so, if I carried my friend today, for whatever reasons, am I Chaxify?
No, nakulipa.
Jipige manini
Gun
yako.
shots, mbio mbio tu. Faster.
But for real, the thing is, if someone told
Tuko
me,
na wewe, tuko na wewe. I've never seen someone stammer a 2-letter word. If. Bro, it's 2 letters. It's so simple, boy.
Oh my gosh.
it's so simple,
2
boy.
letters.
So, if a woman I'm already having sex with, right, came to me and said, "Listen, I'm buying you a very exclusive tequila, but in return, I want just 4 rounds of sex." Is that prostitution?
Yep.
According
Yep.
to Mariah, yes.
No.
This is my friend. I say it.
So
A
if
woman
someone
I'm
is
already.
like,
Friend, stranger, neighbor, as long as there's monetary exchange, prostitution.
So,
Period.
in your relationships, you don't send your person money.
But just listen. If listen,
Mariah's
listen,
like, if I send you money,
listen.
I have to come for the next 5 months every day. Whether on phone, whether in person.
Listen, if it is a
Then
relationship,
no, you can hold the mic. We got you.
of course, it's very understandable that we are born to have sex.
Okay.
So listen,
Hey, asexual people.
After we
hey,
smash-
are you not considering asexual people?
A
Like, hey,
relationship-
I like your toes, but
a relationship, everybody knows, of course, what happens in a relationship. I mean,
what happened?
if we smash
I
and
don't know, I don't know.
tomorrow you feel the need to buy me a wig or a phone or whatever, we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay,
Is that
let me
indirect
ask you- Let me
payment?
ask you a question.
If there is no whatever. Like
What is whatever? You have to say it.
like
There's no anniversary. There's no exclusivity.
Exactly.
Wacheni ujinga.
And I tell you, oh, I'm coming to your crib.
Wacheni ujinga.
I don't get it. Let me ask you. You tomorrow, who's your dream celebrity crush?
Trey Songz.
No.
Ule mwenye akiland kesho.
Woody McLean.
Woody McLean. I don't even know who that is. But Woody.
Woody
anapea Wood.
Okay. You guys hold
Please
up.
not Woody McLean.
Thingy,
We'll put it on the
what's his
screen.
name? He was on Power.
No, we just
Boo.
need one. Relax. Wachana Power. Wachana Tariq. Come on. Like,
What was his
me,
name?
I'm just saying, if Woody McLean lands in Nairobi tomorrow, and for some reason you're together, and he blows your back out proper, and then in the morning there's $1,000 on the table, are you taking it?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
$2,000.
Basically,
not.
what's the price? What's your
Because
price?
there's no price, and for me that's the thing. If I'm gonna have sex
No,
with you,
but
I'm
he's
not
saying-
expecting
he's
it.
like
you
saying,
understand?
here's for your
Because
Uber.
it is oh my god.
This is for your Uber ride home.
Guys, small sex.
Can you
man.
take the money and give it to us then?
That's already physical in itself. Like,
Can I come take the money?
yeah, okay, come get it then. Come get it then.
I'll be like, thank you, Woody McLean.
Honestly, I would not take it. Because by the time I make up my mind and I know I'm having sex with this person, I'm just going to have sex
No,
with
you were
whoever.
not doing it for money. You were just doing it. And then he said,
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. So
Thank
even
you.
in the money, if you gave me...
So then if your
what do you... And that's the thing, what do you mean, thank
So
you,
if
and
your
you give
boyfriend,
me money?
if your boyfriend says, I'm paying you for the next round.
Yeah.
First of all,
It's
you're
weird.
stupid. Are you mad?
Are you mad, big man?
Are you mad, fam?
Are you mad,
Are you
bro?
mad? You're moving
Fanya
mad,
maround,
fam.
yeah, come
I'm
on,
a
top boy.
I'm a jump from Oga to how
You're
long
losing
have we
your
been
coins,
rolling?
innit?
Sorry, Oga to how long have we been rolling? 1:15.
Jesus!
And we've done not
The
even
last
half.
16 minutes was Mariah. Mad at
No, but
Shakila.
also,
Listen, we have an announcement.
If you give me money after sex, listen, first of all, you're mad. You're
So
moving
even
mad.
if I send it
You're mad,
digitally,
fam.
you'll reverse it.
Why are you
which
sending me
reverse,
money?
bro?
It was
Bro,
consensual. So what do you mean?
Her iPhone 6S has been hanging for 10 years. There's no she's running the money.
Success gani we.
Ile yangu ya kitambo.
Success ni wewe.
I have
Deserve
I have an
that.
announcement,
Yes,
guys. I have an
announce it.
announcement. If you've made it to 1 hour 16 minutes now, right? If it's not 16 minutes, I'm doing 2 shots. It is 16 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
So this is episode 20.
Episode
Na
20.
tumembao wote.
Tumembao sana.
Episode 30, we're doing a countdown because episode 30, we want to have 30 guys.
Yeah.
And it's simple. First come, first serve. So if you've reached here and you want to come for episode 30,
Yep.
the email is hello@upsidedigital.com. It's going to
Down
run on
there.
the screen.
On the screen.
Go to YouTube, check this. It's HELLO at UPSYDDIGITAL.com.
Chaxy, we just said you down there.
Hello. For
Now
Spotify.
make sure me
No,
edit.
you guys
Oh,
forget.
yeah, for Spotify, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said
Wow.
if you're on audio, please, if you're on episode 30, so the first 30 people will log out and we'll come record and say we are done.
Yeah.
So episode 30 will have 30 people live recording if you've
And we'll
reached
have
here.
special
Shout out to you.
surprises.
Come on, man, for
Man.
our first
A
30.
nice gift. So yeah, book that.
And we're gonna have match. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's
So
gonna be so
I
dope.
want everyone here, us and
Yeah.
the crew, think about episode 30. It has to be special.
That's
What do we
super
need to
That's
do?
special.
in 10 weeks.
If
Imagine.
if
10
we
weeks.
need Chris Brown to show up for it to be special.
Actually, I saw he's coming
Woody
in
McLean.
August. Listen, listen, he's an actor.
He's an
No,
actor.
He's an actor.
doesn't
Shame
need
on you. He's an actor.
Fuck, I've been shamed.
Woody McLean,
Should I
if you
feel
ever come
ashamed?
here, come with $1,000.
So wait, that means hold up.
Check him out. He's a fine piece of chocolate.
Let me tell you how far we've been gone, and this is how you know episode 20 is special. We've only done we've done 3 stories.
I thought so.
Damn.
So we had in our, because we are serious people. This is our job.
We'll
we
do
take it serious.
Minnesota.
Production.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. We had
6 more to
9
go.
for episode 20. But listen, if it's not relevant next week, forget it. Whatever you covered, I believe you trust us.
Yeah.
If you want to say anything else, episode 20, go ahead. Crew. all of
We're
us.
closing out.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one more story.
No, we can't. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
If you have anything else, forget what's here. Because the thing is, the problem is where we are now, everything is super serious.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time. Unless you want to do a mini-sode.
Yeah, we'll have to do a mini. Let's do
a
because
mini-sode.
it's 20. Let's give them a mini.
But if
So-
one chapati makes you happy, imagine 10.
10 chapatis.
If one shoe makes you,
She's
imagine
talking
10.
sense.
The only one that
Bottom
wouldn't
line,
make sense.
She's
is-
talking about if a hookup with one man makes you happy. Think
Yeah,
about
Tamina
10.
tried to
Do you
make
know what?
joke.
Do you know?
Fucking relationships with one man,
You know what?
sister, you lose
You know what?
weight, oh.
I wanna
You go
see
lose
this.
weight.
Shakila,
Stop
me wanna put you in a ring with Mariah, boxing gloves and everything. If you consent to it, let's do it. Boxing.
Basically, Mariah.
Me and Shakila.
No, nani atashinda?
Mtu anaingiza remote. I'm sorry, babes, you win. Siko?
Anyway,
Hands down.
listen. Mwangi, guess what?
Remote working.
That's
I got
resilience,
you.
babes.
I
You
got you.
win.
I got you. Guess what? Mariah is too shy to finish.
Too shy to finish.
Episode 20, my God! That's our title. Too shy to finish. Episode 20.
Over 26. This is the Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.